What's going on, everyone? So in this video I wanted to talk about the famous people out there, like the rappers, famous musicians, famous actors, actresses in Hollywood, people like that. Okay, so a lot of people look up to these musicians and these famous people because of their talent. And while you might think that there's really nothing wrong with that, which to an extent maybe there isn't, if someone has talent, if they're good at rapping or if they're good at playing a certain instrument, and if they're really famous, you can look up to them to an extent, or you can still enjoy their music. But what you have to realize is, a lot of these famous people, these famous rappers, musicians, actors, etc., have done a lot of, let's just say they've done a lot of gay shit to get where they're at, okay, to get famous. Okay, so as I've mentioned in the past, anyone who wants to become famous, they have to sell their soul and go through the secret societies to become famous. And they'll often have to do disgusting rituals where they perform gay sex and they do things like eat shit and stuff like that to become famous, okay, for rituals. And Eminem actually made a song called Venom from the movie Venom. And at the end of that song, there's like a point in the music video where the dog uh, is running and then it pisses on this lady's shoes. And then right after that, you hear the gunshot, and then he raps about having to eat shit. Okay. And, yeah, it's throwing it right in front of your face. That's what these musicians, actors, etc., that's what they all do. They throw things like this right in front of your face, oftentimes in their songs. So, yeah, I mean, just to let you know, the next time you think about looking up to these people way too much and idolizing them and putting them on a pedestal way too much, people like Eminem, people like Kid Rock, all these people, all these, cool musicians, rappers, just understand that they've probably had to suck a lot of cocks in order to get where they're at, okay? It's the unfortunate truth for all the men out there who have looked up to these people. I mean, these musicians, Eminem, Kid Rock, all, they were all famous. They were all the big thing when I was in junior high growing up. Okay, but this is just the truth, in order for people to be cool and be like the center of attention and all this stuff in their music videos and look cool, and be really famous. And this even goes for like a lot of the actors out there who you see, in these like movies where they're fighting and they're beating everybody up and they're winning all these fights and they get to like look really cool and all that. Well, yeah, they've probably had to do a lot of gay stuff and disgusting drinking piss, eating shit, things like that to get where they're at. So, yeah, just a little thing I wanted to throw out there. I mean, you don't want to look up to famous people too much. And a lot of these famous people are fake. They sold their soul for fame, they sold their soul to evil. Therefore, you shouldn't really look up to them too much. Doesn't mean that you can't find some of their music interesting or whatever. But yeah, just understand that, you shouldn't hold these people on a pedestal, and just understand they've done a lot of disgusting things to get where they're at. So I just want to throw that out there. Hope everyone's doing good, and yeah, take it easy, have a good day.